Bonjour Yaten, this is a little bit of recap here from last week's lesson, which was based on healthy diet. As you saw from the objective earlier in today's lesson, we were looking at healthy lifestyle. So not just diet, but also maybe the sports you do, whether you smoke, whether you drink, whether you take drugs, whether you relax enough, whether you're too stressed, all those sort of things as well, rather than just focusing on the healthy eating side of things or the balanced diet side of things. But we're going to do a little recap first of last week's work. So we had this big question last week of est-ce que tu as un régime alimentaire équilibré? Which basically means, do you have a balanced diet or a diet balanced, as they say in French? And so what we've got here, I've tried to put some pictures here to help you, is a possible way of answering this question. It could be a questionnaire, speaking, or writing exam. So the monkey, as you know, means I think that. So je pense que, if you look at my example here, je pense que, and then we've got I have a balanced diet. Okay, so j'ai un régime alimentaire. Well, I'll put san there. Let's just change it actually to équilibré, because that's the language we were using last lesson. And we could have put san, which means healthy. I have a healthy diet. We'll go with balanced diet. So je pense que, I think that, j'ai, I have, un régime alimentaire équilibré. Then we're going to say why. Car je mange beaucoup de fruits. Because I eat a lot of fruit. Or lots of fruits. We can then full stop it. And we've got the monkey again. So we say je pense que, or if you're feeling really fancy, à mon avis, in my opinion. But we go with je pense que c'est sain. I think it's healthy. Car, because c'est riche en, remember that from last week, it's rich in, c'est riche en vitamines et fibres. Et c'est bon pour la santé, and it's good for the health. Or we can change it, say c'est bon pour le cerveau, which might be even nicer, which is the body part. The cerveau means the brain, which actually be even nicer. So, je pense que j'ai un régime alimentaire équilibré. I think that I have a diet balanced, a balanced diet. Car je mange, because I eat, you could say I drink something. Je bois beaucoup d'eau. I drink a lot of water. But car je mange beaucoup de fruits, je pense que, back to the monkey here, c'est sain, it's healthy. Car c'est riche en, rich in vitamines et fibres, et c'est bon pour le cerveau. Okay, I would like you to pause this video, and I'd like you to have a go at this sentence here, which is sentence number 2, and then this sentence here, which is sentence number 3. I'd like you to speak them, say them to a family member, a pet, to yourself, rather than write them, because there's quite a bit of writing involved in today's lesson. This is just a bit of recap. So pause the video, 3 minutes, go through those sentences, use my example to help if you need to. If you're feeling clever, you could change bits from my example. We've repeated je pense que twice, so you could change one of them to à mon avis. I've also repeated car twice, so you could change one of the cars to parce que. Okay, 3 minutes, pause the video, off you. Right, I hope that went well. I hope your pets enjoyed listening to you speak in French to them. So our big question today, our objective was to talk about healthy lifestyle. And so the question in French is, est-ce que, again, is it that? Tu penses que tu mènes une vie saine? Is it that you think that you lead, to men, you lead a healthy life, a life healthy? You know the word order in French is always often the other way around, not always, but often the other way around. So, est-ce que tu penses que tu mènes une vie saine? And that's what we're going to build up to. So hopefully by the end of the lesson, you'll be able to give an answer to that saying, yes, I think I lead a healthy lifestyle, or no, I think I don't lead a healthy lifestyle. Okay, so first activity, you need your blue books open, please. Okay, and you are going to look at these 1, 2, 3, 4, these 8 different sort of lifestyle choices, perhaps. And then in the 2 categories in your blue book, you've got bon pour la santé on one side and mauvais pour la santé on the other side. Good for your health, bad for your health. You could also put sain on one side for healthy and malsain on the other side for unhealthy. And then I'd like you to categorize, I'd like you to put these phrases into the right category, whether you think it's good for your health or bad for your health. So we'll do the first one, for example, faire de l'activité physique, to do physical activity, well, that's obviously healthy, so you put that in the bonne pour la santé column. Pause the video. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to do that activity. Right. Hopefully you will have worked these out. So faire de l'activité physique is to do physical activity, so good for your health, bon pour la santé. Fumer des cigarettes, to smoke cigarettes, mauvais pour la santé. Boire de l'alcool, mauvais pour la santé, to drink alcohol. Se coucher de bonne heure, hopefully you remember je me couche from year 9, I would hope, which means to go to bed. So se coucher, to take oneself to bed, to go to bed basically. De bonne heure, at a good time. Ça c'est bonne pour la santé. Se détendre, you might not know that verb. That's the verb to relax. Ça c'est bonne pour la santé. Manger équilibré, we did that all last week. Ça c'est bon pour la santé. Boire de l'eau, to drink some water, bon pour la santé. Se droguer, obviously meaning to take drugs, that's the mauvais pour la santé. Okay. Now what you'll notice here is all these 8 phrases. The verb here, just highlight that. Faire, fumer, boire. The verb is in its infinitive form. It's full verb form. So it means to do physical activity, to smoke some cigarettes, to drink some alcohol. Okay. Now that's not necessarily that useful for us to be able to talk about what we do unless we put an opinion in front of it. So you could say j'aime faire de l'activité physique. I like to do physical activity. Or you could say je n'aime pas fumer des cigarettes. I don't like to smoke cigarettes. So we could put an opinion in front of these to make these quite usable. However, if you want to put them into present tense, then you have to change the verb. Okay. So here you have faire de l'activité physique. Well, if I just make that a little bit smaller like that, okay, faire de l'activité physique. Well, if you want to go in the present tense, that's going to be je fais rather than faire de l'activité physique. If it was fumer des cigarettes, well, that's a slightly easier one because fumer is an ER verb. It'd be je fume, je ne des cigarettes. Boire, well, that's not an easy verb, but you did it last week. So if I say I drink alcohol, je bois. This one's a bit tricky. It's je me couche de bonne heure. Okay, so je me couche, and just put dots after that. De bonne heure. Se détendre, tricky one. Je me détends. I relax. Okay. Manger équilibre, that's a really easy one. Je mange. Je mange équilibré. Boire de l'eau, we've already done boire, that's easy. So it's je bois de l'eau. And then the last one, je me drogue. Okay, oh, spelled that wrong. Sorry, there's no you there. Je me drogue. So if we wanted to put those expressions into present tense, we have to change our verb to the present tense of the verb. Similarly, if we wanted to put it into the past tense, we have to change the form of the verb, and so on and so forth. But essentially, you could use them with an opinion plus the full verb, j'aime faire de l'activité physique, or you could put it in the present tense and say, je fais de l'activité physique. I do physical activity. Okay, I would like you to pause this video, and I'd like you to write the English for each of those underneath them. Okay, I'll go through them one more time. To do physical activity, and you can write je fais after I do. To smoke some cigarettes, je fume, I smoke. To drink alcohol, or some alcohol, je bois, I drink. Se coucher de bonne heure, to go to bed at a good time. Je me couche, I go to bed. Se détendre, to relax. Je me détends, I relax. Manger équilibré, to eat a balanced diet, to eat balanced. Je mange, I eat. Boire de l'eau, to drink some water. Je bois, I drink. And se droguer, se droguer, to take drugs. Je me drogue, I take drugs. Okay, so you've got the infinitive, you need to write the English for, and then the present tense there as well. Pause the video, write those into your blue book. Okay, so in your yellow book now, you've got the objective and the title that you wrote right at the start of the lesson and your 5-day starter as well. So this is into your yellow book now. What you have here is 10 sentence starters and 10 sentence ends. what you need to do is match the two up and write them as a full sentence. So I've done the first one for you. Number one, chaque matin je fais. Each morning I do. Chaque matin je fais. And then I have to choose what it could be, what could go after. I can't I do chocolate nor cake. It doesn't make any sense. So I have to choose the right one. I do. That's a verb. I do. So my next bit's probably going to be an activity. So we could look, I can't do at the swimming pool, that doesn't make sense. I can't do smoke, that doesn't make sense because it doesn't work. So let's have a look. We could do yoga, that might work. Okay, so let's go with that. Chaque matin, je fais du yoga dans ma chambre. Each morning I do yoga in my room. Okay, you need to pause the video. You need to look very carefully at your sentence starters. Make sure that you are thinking, right, what is the next word that's going to come after it? Okay, so here we've got pendant la semaine, je me. The next word's going to be a verb. We haven't got a verb yet there. Whereas this one, je vais, I go, well, we've got a verb already. So the next bit's probably going to be a place that you go to. So you have to look really carefully at how this sentence starter is. That will hopefully help you find the end of the sentence. Some of them are obviously a lot easier than others. So pause the video, do that in your yellow book, write out the full sentences, don't just match up the number and the letter. I want the full sentence written out. Leave a line so you can write the English underneath, because that's the part of the next activity. Okay, so pause the video, probably going to take you 5 minutes to do that. Right, so hopefully these should be your answers. Now this is a little bit small. I can probably make this a tad bigger actually, like that, if I drop that down as well, so we can see them all. And I can talk you through how we work these out. So first one I'd already done. Pendant la semaine, during the week, je me couche de bonne heure. Okay, so during the week, je me, well, I had the je me there, so it had to be maybe couche or de temps. Okay, it was je me couche de bonne heure. Je vais souvent for number 3. I often go. Where do you often go? Choose a place there. À la piscine, to the swimming pool. 2 fois par semaine, 2 times per week, twice. Then I need like je, and that's going to be a verb, isn't it? A verb in the present tense. So I've got could have had fume, but 2 times a week I smoke not. Well, that doesn't work because I know pa goes with a n, so that wouldn't work. Have I got any other verbs there? No. None of the others start with a verb. So it's going to be je fais une heure d'aérobic. And that's changed again. This is really annoying with autocorrect. There we are, aérobic. Next one, pour rester en forme, to stay in shape, to stay in form. And again, I'm going to need a person now, like an I. So I have to look and see which one of these start with I. So I've got I there. Je fais du sport 3 fois par semaine. I do sport 3 times per week. Next one, moi, je ne. Well, we've got a n there. We know there's going to be a part in the next part of the sentence. Okay, and it won't be straight away. It'll be separated by a verb. So je ne fume pas. Seventh one, je bois rarement. Rarement means rarely. So je bois rarement de l'alcool. I rarely drink. Had to be something to drink. Okay, and that was really the only option there. I think what was water there? No, that was really the only option. Next one, moi je mange. So I eat. Well, it could have been chocolate, but then I've got this nor cake. Doesn't really make sense that I eat chocolate nor cake. Doesn't really work. So the other option maybe was régulièrement et équilibré. Régulièrement, okay, and again that's autocorrect to my accent, which is really annoying. Régulièrement, regularly, et équilibré, balanced. So I eat regularly and balanced. Next one, je vais toujours au. I always go. Tricky, because you've got a je vais souvent up here. Because you had the O there, the O means to the. So we just want the place. Collège à vélo, même en hiver. So I always go to school by bike. Même, even, really nice to use, en hiver, even in the winter. And then the last one, je ne mange jamais, ne jamais means never. So je ne mange jamais de chocolat ni de gâteau. It's a bit boring, I know, but that's what they've said in terms of being. Okay, so those should have been your answers. Look at that. What I'd like you to do now, pause the video, is I'd like you to translate those into English. I've given you a bit of a hand because I've kind of gone through them there. I would like you to now write the English underneath them for each one. And they're all in the present tense, remember. Okay, so pause the video, probably 5 minutes to do that. Do the best you can. Right, and so therefore, those should be your translations that you should have for that, so you can go through and check those. Pause the video again, mark your work, check you've got them all right. And then the last part from this video, there's one other activity after this, which is a little listening to do, but it's the last part on the video. So now we go right back to what I talked about right towards the very start of this little video part of the lesson, was this question that we were looking at answering today. Est-ce que tu penses que tu mènes une vie saine? Is it that you think that you lead a healthy life, a life healthy? Okay, so basically, do you think you lead a healthy lifestyle? Two options to answer it. We could say, je pense que je mène une vie saine. I think that I lead a lifestyle healthy, or a healthy life, car, or je pense que je ne mène pas, I don't lead une vie saine, car. Okay, so I think that I don't lead a healthy life, because. And then we could use some of these to help us, and the pictures might help as well. So, notice I've got the monkey again, and then we're going up to here to talk about je mène. I think that I lead, not tu mènes, that's you lead. Je pense que je mène une vie saine. So, je pense que je mène une vie saine car je mange beaucoup de fruits et légumes. I think that I lead a healthy life because I eat a lot of fruit and veg. Et je fais beaucoup de sport. And I do a lot of sport. Aussi, je bois de l'eau régulièrement. Also, I drink water regularly. So I can create a nice long sentence, a really nice sentence starter. I think that I lead a healthy life. Je pense que je mène une saine car, and then ideally put 2 or 3 reasons why. Or I could go negative. Je pense que je ne mène pas une vie saine car je fume des cigarettes et aussi je bois de l'alcool. Aussi, I can make a negative now. Je ne fais pas beaucoup de sport. I don't do a lot of sport. So that's my 3 reasons why I lead an unhealthy lifestyle. I would like you, in your yellow books, to write me one sentence, or one long sentence, but actually 2 sentences, using this as your sentence starter. I think that I lead a healthy lifestyle because. And then I'd like you to do one imagining maybe that you don't, or if you perhaps you don't, and to do another one saying, I think that I don't lead a healthy lifestyle because. So probably a sentence or 2, probably for each sentence starter there, and use that to help you. And you might need to go back to some of these bits here to help you finish that off as well. Try and do as much as you can from your memory. Once you've done that, the last slide, the video will stop now. Once you've done that though, the last slide will be, or last 2 slides will be a listening for you to listen to, and to then put your answers in, and the answers on the following slide for you to mark. Once you've done all that, you can send me your work, please, on Teams. So hopefully you'll be able to talk about whether you think that you have a healthy lifestyle.